This is the Omni-Man thick meme.
God, you're all sluts.
Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of, come on, go through, Distant Travels. What a surprise. I thought for sure Shelter's gonna win. I was like, oh yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing this voting, because like Shelter's gonna win anyway. But here we go, it's Distant Travels. It was kind of close. You guys really wanted to see Richard, didn't you? Prologue, a distant dream. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. A great quote, but you've never been religious as such. Why are you remembering this right now? Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Love, you're dreaming. It is a good one this time. There you go, Dodger, let's see.
Hang on, the handsome stranger's having a sandwich.
So, Dodger, this is a big buff guy. He has a beard. Is currently cuddling up to the MC.
That's going
You
to
hear my voice, and that's okay. Well,
That's going to be a
I sow and water the seeds of love, just as I care for my feelings for you. As they blossom, I pray that we shall both reap the benefits of everlasting happiness.
You don't recognize the quote, but the deep voice is comforting and relaxing. You close your eyes as you take in the pleasant yet masculine smell of the person embracing you. It's a soft embrace, full of care. There is nowhere else you would rather be right now. The next thing you notice is how warm you suddenly feel. Your cheeks are blushing, and just as you are about to open your eyes, you feel his soft lips against yours. His beard tickles your face, his warm body enveloping you like a blanket in the cold of winter.
Time to wake up.
what? Smack!
Smack!
You wake up suddenly. You fall from your bed. This is not the way you had imagined your day starting off. And the dream was just getting good.
Grown.
Maybe it's grand.
Best thing ever.
I mean, it's in a quote
It's
even,
in a quote, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You rub your shoulder, feeling the pain starting to subside.
Second shot. I know how that feels.
Looking at your phone, there's still an hour until your alarm is supposed to ring. Still, somehow you feel rested enough to start your day. Must be a nice dream. Seeing as I'm already up, I might as well make some breakfast. You have some extra time this morning. Usually you just grab a power bar and be on your way. Ever-present power bar in all f***ing visual novels. Is it a power bar? Or like a protein bar? Or whatever bar. Every visual novel. However, today you decide to go for something more filling.
Eggs and bacon, baby.
2 eggs.
The handsome stranger demands
But
eggs and bacon.
Coffee or tea? Okay, I'm not even gonna ask you coffee.
You people are wrong.
After a fulfilling breakfast with some incredibly well-made eggs, 3 slices of bacon and a cup of coffee, you clean up and get dressed for the day.
How can you f up an egg?
Ask my dad. The morning chill hits you as soon as you step out of the door. As you lock the door behind you, you notice it's still snowing. You figured the snowfall would have slowed down since yesterday. However, large snowflakes still fall slowly, softly creating an empty white blanket over the street, as if putting the world to rest. Looks like winter is here to stay. You pull your coat on just a little bit tighter, remembering the dream you had this morning. You almost regret getting out of bed as you start walking towards your office. The walk is long, but remembering how delayed all the buses usually are this time of year. I'm glad I got up early. Actually, you should be saying that, probably.
I'm glad I got up early.
The bright white feel of snow is relaxing, contrasting to the usual darkness of the fall season. Somehow it reminds you of how lonely you have been feeling lately. However, rather than make you sad, the somberness of it all helps you focus on all the friends you have made these last few months. While they may not be the closest of friends, the acquaintances you have made treat you well. With all that has happened last year, you've come to really appreciate them. The walk is pleasant, and with your headphones, you focus on the music. Before you know it, you arrive at your office. You step inside and brush the snow off your coat. As you arrive, you are greeted by a smell of freshly brewed coffee. Your boss is already there. She greets you as you walk through the door.
Good morning.
You take a seat at your desk, not too far from where Julia's desk is. The office you work in is a smaller branch of a large tech firm. While the incoming volume of tickets might not be as high, they tend to be just as complicated. But the tasks are definitely above your pay grade. The team is great. You've come to appreciate your colleagues and the atmosphere of the group. Despite the problems that rise from the pressure of workload, you feel valued.
Good morning, Julia. How are you doing?
I'm great. How about you? Did you check your email this morning?
Not yet. Let me just get everything set up.
You hook up your laptop to your workstation and gets...
And get set to work on everything getting started. And get set to work on and get set to work on getting everything started. Okay, that's a
Are you
sentence.
okay?
That is a sentence and a half.
Cursed grunt.
Cursed grunt, yeah. You've run a number of diagnostics over the weekend. You have your morning work cut out for you, deciphering the reports. You hear the door open and look over, just to see your colleague, Ed, walk in. He's one of the people from your office that you've gotten close to. Likely due to the fact that you two work so closely together, as most of your other colleagues have other tasks to handle.
Good morning.
God, I don't like your shirt.
I mean, how do I do roll
I hate your
voice
shirt.
again? Sorry I'm late. Traffic is all messed up with the snow. I swear it happens every year.
Morning, Ed. How was your weekend?
Hate to say it, but I pretty much slept through all of it. After the Leaves won the game on Friday, I went out to the after party. After that, I didn't really make it out of bed until Sunday.
Getting too old for partying already?
Ed is younger than you by a few years. He just turned 22 a few weeks ago. Julia even made a cake for him.
Cake.
Good morning, Ed. Did you get the chance to check your email this morning?
I
Oh
did,
my God.
while on the bus. You're talking about the super secret-ish recruitment email, right?
There he goes. He's back to his f***ing depressive noise. Ash, are you okay?
Depression?
Oh, no, you too.
You're talking about the super secret-ish email, right?
Sharp as ever.
Any idea who you'd recommend yet? The idea sounds interesting, but I'm not sure if I'll be cut out for it.
I have an idea about who I could pick to represent Team Jules' rules, but for now, you just have to wait and see.
Team Jules rules. What did I miss? Hey, Julia, what email are you talking about?
I can't tell you much, honestly. I haven't been given much more information other than what's on the email. It's some kind of internet recruitment. That's what major tech companies have been asked to do.
She has a look on her face that conveys deep thought.
We're supposed to recommend one or two of our best for a super secret job. Supposedly, it's something that will require a long absence and the pay is supposed to be really good.
Her voice carries excitement at this point.
I'm supposed to pick someone who's interested to send their resume together with recommendation to the government. What about it? Are you interested in representing Team Jules' rules?
She smiles at you and seems excited at the prospect of being able to help her employees further their careers.
Yeah, I'll think about it and let you know by tomorrow. Thanks, Julia.
You realize you haven't updated your resume in years. Last time was probably at your previous job, before Julia headhunted you to your current job, before...
Might be a good idea to update my resume tonight. Who knows? This job opportunity might be interesting if I get a chance to hear more about it. Oh, there she goes. Oh,
and
there he goes.
zoom.
Bye-bye.
Work quickly distracts you. Before long, you finish more than a few phone calls and resolve most of your assigned tickets. As you finish backing up a database of one of your clients, your mind drifts. You stare out of the window to rest your eyes for a bit.
I wish I could have slept in today. First snow just made my bed feel so much warmer. And that dream.
Ed's voice wakes you from your daydream.
Wake up, dipsh. Wanna grab lunch together? I didn't pack one today.
Sounds good. Want to see if anyone else wants to tag along?
You look over and notice that Julia's already gone.
She's probably in a meeting or took an early lunch break. Ed.
Wake up, dip.
Oh. Okay, you wanna fight now? Huh?
Come at me!
Jesus
Julia already
Christ.
left.
Let's see what Nick, Dave, and Sam are doing then.
The two of you start making your way over to the part of the office where their team works. You let out a small yawn as you walk down the hallway with Ed. Waking up an hour early has your internal clock running a bit of time. You could definitely use some food, and maybe even some coffee.
Been up playing TFT. The is that?
Team Fortress 2.
I was about to say that.
The f***ing turtleneck?
Teenage fucking turtles.
It's the Fortnite 2.
The Fortnite 2.
Been up playing the furry trigger all night.
Oh, my leg just cracked.
Yeah, that the short choco. Yeah, there we go.
You know me too well, but no, not this time. I had a slow weekend working on my CCNA and certifications. Woke up before my alarm.
I thought you already had your certs. You definitely have all the skills already.
Even though you know he's right, you can't help but to feel that Ed definitely thinks too highly of you.
Thanks for the compliment, Ed. I never ended up finishing the actual exams last year.
You decide against opening up about how your ex had pushed you away from it, telling you it wasn't a good career path. Instead, you look on the other side of it all. In the words of your friend Nick, you had dodged that f***ing bullet.
You should not with bullets.
No, you're
It's
right.
almost as bad as
just
the
imagine-
turtles.
Just smash the turtles.
The two of you make your way over to the other side of your small office. Sam is sleeping in his chair in the corner, Dave is texting on his phone, and Nick seems fully absorbed by whatever is on his computer screen. None of them notice the two of you enter the room. Once you round Nick's desk, you notice that he's playing a game.
That's just like Nick.
Working hard or hardly working.
Ah, the latest Team for Territory update launched already? I thought it wasn't until next week.
Nick smiles, but doesn't look away from his game when he greets you.
Aye. We'll grab lunch together.
Also, he has hearts for you, by the way, but for the MC.
Ooh.
We had the same idea. I was thinking of getting a burger from Boisterous
Boisterous burgers.
Or perhaps we could head down to the buffet at Euphoria.
Alright,
I'll go wherever you guys decide.
Then, how about sushi at wasabi?
Wait,
Oh, God.
which VN are you guys doing?
Distant travels.
Listen, Travis.
The human VN.
Don't worry, they're all gonna leave you at some point, and we're all gonna be surrounded by furries.
I'm fine with whatever you pick, so long as you decide on something this time.
You remember last Friday? It took them well over half your lunch break to decide where to actually go. None of your suggestions would stick.
Sushi or the buffet then?
Either works for me.
Looks like they've left it for me to decide. Again.
You can't help but smile as you look at your friends. They never change.
This will decide your ending.
Yes.
This
is
will
very
decide
important.
your ending.
One of them gives you gas, one of them makes you grunt on the toilet.
I'm scared of both.
Your stomach gives out a growl, timed perfectly as you finish your sentence. Nobody disagrees.
You guys go on. I'll be having a late lunch with Ellie.
Ellie is Sam's girlfriend. They've been together forever and she walks nearby. As you're about to leave, you meet Julia in the hallway. As you're about to leave, you meet Julia in the hallway.
Ah, I was looking for you. You know your lunch technically doesn't start for another 10 minutes?
Julia has a fake frown on her face. It lasts for the entirety of 4 seconds before she bursts out laughing. Once she catches her breath, she points towards you, Ed, and Nick, each in order.
You three, could you please fill out these forms and bring them back after lunch?
She hands you each form, consisting of 3 pages.
Thank you. By the way, where are you guys going for lunch?
Full meal at Euphoria. The all-you-can-eat buffet is today's goal.
Sounds good. You guys have fun.
Julia walks off towards the meeting room while checking through what you assume to be meeting notes on her phone.
Remember to fill out the forms. Bye.
Nick and Dave start discussing the latest... What was the game called? The furry trumpet.
Always trust Ash.
The furry trash.
The familiar travels.
The familiar travels. Nick and Dave start discussing the latest Tooth update as you walk towards the restaurant. You and Ed tail behind.
I guess this means we now know who Julia's thinking of recommending. Are you going to do it?
No, there's no way I'll be good enough. You should apply though. You and Julia both stand way better chances. You and Nick both stand way better chances. You both deserve it more.
I don't agree at all. Confidence is a weird thing.
I haven't really worked out the details, but I'll probably be starting school again next year.
Yay.
Your initial reaction is to disagree with Ed. He should apply. But you're happy he's heading back to school. He's one of the hardest working people you know. He's the opposite of lazy.
He'll go far if he gets the chance.
So we can either encourage him to apply or leave it.
Yeah,
Well done.
encourage him.
Chase
Encourage
those
your
dreams.
frontline.
I think you should apply, Ed. You might not be the tech whiz you think you need to be, but you're the hardest working person out of everyone here.
You really do mean it.
Ed has been a pillar of support for those days when the workload was overbearing.
I'll think about it. Thank you for the encouragement. You should apply. I can't think of anyone who's better fit than you.
I'm considering it, although I'd like to find out more about it first.
2 dots. Grunt, I found them. I found the 2 dots. In one of the previous versions, instead of triple dots, he would use 2 dots. It would space dot dot space. He told me he got rid of everything. Yes,
Sure.
here we go.
Name.
You have the feeling that with all the smokes and mirrors around the entire thing, there's no way you'll find out more without actually applying. The two of you continue talking about work-related subjects as you make your way to the restaurant. The restaurant is bristling with people. You struggle to find a free table, but Dave manages to snag one for you just as another group is leaving.
We either made a great choice or a terrible one.
Depends on the line to the actual buffet.
How about I go pay for us all, and you can just grab your food?
I'll grab a plate for you two. I think I have an idea about what you prefer.
Zoom.
He's like on a hoverboard or something. Like he was so smooth.
You and Nick make your way to the line for the register. Looks like you're going to have to finish eating quickly or ask for a box to bring your food with you. You'll be here for a while.
I've been wanting to ask since I saw the email. Are you going to apply for the super secret job?
The SSJ? Of course.
The SSJ? Oh my god. Thinking about it, it's still a little sketchy so far.
I'm the same. I'm curious, but I don't want to jump head first
I
into the
didn't realize that
darkness
thing-
without knowing what awaits me on the other side.
It's you. I'm sure you could handle whatever they throw at you.
Nick gives you a gentle smile.
Nick is not one to give up easily. He's stubborn, in a good way.
Thanks. You shouldn't sell yourself short either.
Before you know it, the line is all but disappeared and you arrive at the register. Nick pays for everyone. For f***'s sake, I wanted to pay.
Because I'm the OG, baby! Let's go!
Nick pays for everyone and you return to the table where Dave has set up a plate, each for the two of you. Once you finish your meal, you take a look at the form Julia gave you earlier. With Dave looking over your shoulder, you start filling everything out. You give it a once over and notice mostly standard questions.
Age, previous work experience, gender,
Sexual
sexual. I knew it! I fucking knew it! I was gonna make that joke as well. It seems to finish up with a short personality test. Better just finish it now rather than leave it for later.
What's your name?
Jeff!
Just write ellipses.
Oh,
no.
That could be fun. We're called dots.
Oh no!
We're called ellipses.
This is bad.
I'm so sorry, Grunt.
I should have done two.
Technically,
You
the
should've done
ellipses
two.
is a grunt noise.
Yes!
Yes, let's do this. The next few questions are fairly standard and you barely pay attention as you fill them out. Until...
Oh my god, there is!
God!
He knows we're doing this. He knows we're doing this.
That doesn't seem like a normal question for a job application.
That's me! I'm the dots! Ah, that's a sexual harassment lawsuit waiting to happen.
Are you going to answer that one?
Hell yeah. Dorito.
I mean, sure, I should, shouldn't I? Worst case scenario, if I apply, it's something they'll find out later. And then I wouldn't just be a liar, I'd be a coward as well.
You're not a coward.
You can't help but smile as Dave encourages you. He just cares about people. You're fairly certain he doesn't... Huh? He
doesn't
even care about the meaning of what he just
Wow, what a
Right?
dick.
Right?
Sometimes it feels like the expression "wouldn't hurt a fly" was written specifically to describe him. Ah, thanks, Dave.
said. You write down your answer on the form and continue with the rest of the questions. They're fairly straightforward. I don't know about that. Dot space or space dot whatever your name is now. And even the personality test doesn't seem to breach any real boundaries.
All done. Ready to head back?
Just one thing. Dave, come here, please.
Dave walks over to Nick, who whispers something to him. Dave whispers something back to him and then walks back to you.
Hey, can we see your application?
Okay, we let him see it.
Yeah, sure.
As you hand over the application, Dave takes it and brings it over to Nick. Nick quickly takes his pen and writes something down on the second page of your application.
Congrats, you're now gay. I'll give this to Julia together with mine. Would you hand me yours, Ed? I'm gonna make you all gay.
Sure. Are you going to write something on mine as well?
You don't need me to.
Wonder what he means by that.
Well, guess we're gonna have to find out in the next episode of Distant Travels. In the next episode, we're probably gonna start seeing some furries. So it's gonna be Mike Steele in the next one. We'll see about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And Grunt, shame on you for the double dots and stuff. And subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.